I'm dumb. My husband's 6'3", and he will hit his head or his knees. We lived in an RV for a bit. And this is a handy cup holder back here. Nope, wrong thing. Oh. Let's give myself a little bit of a slant. You have several Mini Morrisons. Could pull one in your trunk as a spare car. Oh my God. Catherine allegedly got 130 miles per hour out of her Mini. For YouTube, for legal reasons. I'm in the Mini Cooper that was lent to me. Paid partnership, but not for this. I'm just in it. I don't know legally. I'm just a person. Do you have to say that? I think you just have to say I'm just in it because it was here. But I do like it. Tiffy is 5'2", and your husband is 6'6". That's a big gap. I like that. Age gap, height gap. Sharon, your dog, says thank you for looking out for Susan. How's he doing? I don't have any insight. Doesn't that suck? I think so. Life. What was I going to say? Picked up trash today. Hello from Colorado. Hey, Quentin, you love shorter guys. There you go. I guess hey, if you're 6'4", a lot of them are going to be shorter. Wait, am I from Pittsburgh? Yes. Yinzer, French fries on salads. Jumbo. Red up. Horsch. From Annie's. I don't know what other proof do you need? Hi from Sully Hill in Birmingham, UK. Sully Hill. I listen to Frank Skinner every week, who I assume you'll know. Frank Skinner and Adrian Childs, big Birminghamites. It's weird going places that don't put fries on salads. You can get poutine in Pittsburgh. I don't think I've ever had. That's a lot of alliteration. I don't think Pittsburgh can handle it. All you need to do is say Yins. Yinzer and Nat. Gone downtown, Nat. We're going to go John Diggle and get some jumbo. Get some chip-chopped ham. Chip-chopped ham. It's ham barbecue, ham and ketchup. What do they call sandwiches in Pittsburgh? Just sandwiches, but like a hoagie, we would say hoagie, which apparently is not known around the world. You hate slaw, and that's a Pittsburgh thing. Yes, we put French fries and coleslaw on salads. Sandwich. Yeah, I guess my grandma does say sandwich. I've had a little bit of the Pittsburgh beaten out of me. Oh, Marishka, thank you for sending an ice cream cone. Watching from Fort Hood. Hi, Don. How you doing? Pittsburgh sandwich, I don't know. Welcome to the jungle. What was your criteria when you were trying to find somebody to date? Oh my goodness, Maz sent Tiny Dinies, 10 of them. Oh my God. Swedish horror nerd, you put what on your salad? So in Pittsburgh, where I grew up, you would put French fries on salads. Hard-boiled eggs was always on a salad, and some sort of mystery cheese and ranch dressing. Did anybody else put... My husband, who doesn't exist, as we know, says that this is a Pittsburgh thing that he didn't grow up with, even though partially he grew up there. That we would dip pizza in ranch dressing. Does anybody else dip pizza in ranch dressing? Yes, Ava's with me on it. Why am I asking what people looked for when they were dating? I don't know. I like to think. Best Western PA treat is gobs. What was that? Let me see. I have my computer. I'll use my handy dandy reverse. What is this? Cup holder. I'm gonna Google gobs. This better not take me to something. I have safe search turned on because I've been burned before. Have I eaten this? It just corrected to jobs. Oh, I have. Oh yeah, we didn't eat a lot of those. I ate a lot of burnt foods. Ham barbecue though. My grandma always used to make turkey in a bag. Catherine, thank you for sending stars. Thank you. I'll use that to buy pizza and dip it in ranch dressing. Gina says pizza dipped it. So it wasn't just a Pittsburgh thing. Sonny, when you were looking for a date, you looked height, so Quentin, humor, and honesty. I've dated people that were shorter than me. And you know what? I ended up putting them in a headlock. Because they would not stop pinching me. And I can't take it. I cannot take being pinched. Bye, Sharon. Do I do pepperoni balls? That sounds familiar. It's been a while. Let's look. We did eat a lot of cured meats. Now that I think about it. Oh, yeah. What did we didn't call that pepperoni balls, though, did we? We called it something else. Those are good. God. You can lose weight just by moving out of Pittsburgh. One time I was watching Spam. Oh, yeah, I ate a ton of Spam. Or it's poor people version, Treat. One time I was in New York City, and my husband and I were eating dinner, and there was a couple next to us that they were on a first date, and the woman would not stop talking about herself. She told her whole life story, genealogy, everything. And then it's like we're just listening to their conversation the whole dinner, and then at the end, she said, "So, what's your name again?" To the man. I pronounce your name, Quentin. I have a comedian friend, Quentin Jones. For people Spam. Yeah, Treat. Treat is cheaper than Spam, right? Generic Spam. Am I wrong? Is Treat? It's, I mean, Spam can be expensive. Yeah, Treat is definitely. Oh no. Wait, how many? Can you just give it to me straight? It was sold as spiced luncheon loaf. This is a yeah, Treat is cheaper. Yeah, I think we were trying to save money on the Spam. This is a Zions. The answers unite. Little tiny little baby Christmas elf. Are you calling me a Christmas elf? I like it. The only place that has better gyros than Southside and that is Staten Island, NYC. My husband insists on saying Euros because he got yelled at once for saying gyros. Dormont has good gyros. What is a pepperoni ball? It's like pepperoni and cheese wrapped in bread. Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, X-Ray Tech. Been cooking all day. Applesauce, brownies, cookies, English muffins are rising. You have potato soup cooking for freezer. That is a mishmash of foods. What do you got going on there? Applesauce, cookies, brownies, English. You were like, I want to knock them all out. English muffins, stromboli. Yes. But I want to say that there wasn't tomato sauce in it. There's people coming. So the next door neighbors moved out suddenly. All right. They moved out suddenly, and they were only here like 2 months. So something happened. We don't know what. But in the time that those people left, they have been working on this house, like ripping things out, and they have I tried to break into it yesterday. They have it locked, a lockbox on it, and signs up that say it's like an active work site. What's going on in there? What's going on? Which is crazy to me because, okay, people were in this house, whatever, a month ago. And there's a house, the neighborhood over, the block over or whatever, 2 of them actually, that are falling into the hillside, condemned. Oh my goodness, I forgot that this makes balloons show up on Facebook. So, they're condemned. They're falling into their duplexes. Half of the house people are living in, the other half are boarded up. It looks like they've been in a shootout, and those aren't being fixed. I also have a video of me breaking into that. You know, I blame my dad. He taught me that kind of thing. Maybe they found something toxic to their health while renovating. Maybe. Let's see what they're bringing in now. They're putting on reflective vests, which you're going into a house. Okay. Must just be one of those rules that don't make any sense, but we do it because what's he bringing in? They got 2 ladders. I think they're working on the HVAC. Yep, just 2 ladders. What are you going to fix with 2 ladders? You're just going to go look at stuff? More to come. Great job, Ashley. Great job. You're from Western PA, not far from McKeesport. Where are you at? Munhall? Glassport? Elizabeth? Black mold in or near the HVAC, maybe? Well, they don't have... You know what? They did have gear on at one point. Military housing having mold? What? Plum. I had a fake uncle that grew up in Plum. He's dead. How old is the house? It's not old, but it's a military house, so it's like, it's probably 10 years old, but inside it's 400. Throw on the high vis, rock up saying I'm from OSHA, have a good look around. Show off my diploma. Occupational safety. There's a certain level of safety credential where you have to, if you see an issue, you have to report it. And I was really worried about it because that's totally, like, I would take that too far. Hey, 390-year-old. Holes in the ceiling could be asbestos. You think 10 years ago they were building with asbestos? Maybe. I'm not a general contractor. Where is Susan? Susan's family saw my videos and we reunited them. Reunited. You love ripping up the home inside of a home and rebuilding. I did that in Delaware. It was a lot of work. Looked nice in the end, though. Maybe the basement foundation. Well, there's no basement. Do Texas houses have basements in general? Pittsburgh, we have basements. We have people buried in our basements. Maybe that was just mine. Toilets in the basement. Yeah, we had that. The Pittsburghs have random basement toilets that have no like walls or anything. It's gross. And it's always the like, it's the emergency bathroom because you're not using it for any other reason. Why don't we fix it up? The house I grew up in, like, you should have, like, we only had one bathroom for all of us and the floor was falling in. Wasn't allowed to take showers because the they were worried the floor was going to fall in if it continued to get wet. And I'm like, well, the bathtub's going to weigh a lot more. You had a random basement toilet in Pittsburgh. And it was just gross. And why didn't my parents fix up a basement one? There's no basement at the... Wait, you grew up in a house? Yeah. Sorry to brag. Did I always live in a house? Yeah. That house had a huge basement, and it had so many stories in it, and so many random parts to it, and giant windows. It was definitely full of asbestos. I remember one time helping my dad change the spring on the garage door. Don't do that. Unless your dad knows how to do that. Don't do that. Wichita Falls base housing has basements. Has any base housing I've been in have a basement? So the people across the street from me in Robbins Air Force Base had a basement. But I didn't. Why did they get one? Who were they? How is being in Texas affecting my comedy career? Well, I live in New York City as well. But I'm gone so much for tour. I leave this Friday and I go to Los Angeles and then I go to Japan on tour. And I have a tour of Europe. But I'm making my way back to New York City full time soon, next few months. So far, so good. All comedy all the time. It's all I've ever wanted. Your parents' house, they had a shower in the basement. My creepy basement toilet, bathroom, that's what you call them, in Pittsburgh also had a shower, but you weren't allowed to use it. Where in Los Angeles am I performing? San Bernardino? It's like a fundraiser. No. San Clemente. Another San. Where in Europe am I going? I don't know yet. England, I believe so, yes. Probably like Lakenheath. I hope so. And then Belgium and Germany. But I don't have all the places. Nurse Andy says, Wichita Falls base housing has basements? That's news to me. San Clemente is slide to San Diego. It's going to be a long drive. They're still in there. Ever coming to Michigan? I want to come back to Michigan. One Night Stands is in Waterford, Michigan. And I would love to come back there. Am I ever at a loss for words? No. Base housing in San Clemente is nice. Oh. Don't forget my crayons. So there are a lot of Marines there. You're close to Michigan? Yeah. We'll do it. If I get near London, might be able to watch. It's complicated because they write in the contracts that I'm not allowed to perform off what they've scheduled. But I can come say hi, right? I come say hi. Why not? Rob. What else do I have going on? Existential crisis, maybe. I'm impressed with my Wi-Fi, being able to be in my driveway. Camp Pendleton. Oh, that's where San Clemente is near? I don't know where anything is. Ever. Hello from the Colorado Air Force Academy, also known as the Air Force Academy. Canada border in Sault Ste. Marie. Oh, cool. Hi from Scotland. Hi, Jess. What else is I had weird dreams. I hope I wrote them down. Well, Catherine, I'm allowed to go off. I'm allowed to travel around, but I'm just not allowed to do comedy. They're like, but how do they decide? They're like, you will only perform drama. Don't make jokes. If you're in conversation, you can't make jokes. None of that. Can't do any of it. My car is so clean. You have high respect for people who keep their car clean because you can't. Well, this car was given to me as part of a paid partnership, hashtag, from Mini Cooper to test it out, drive it out, and it's super fun to drive. So I do keep my car clean though. It's a good point. I was trying to be like, well, Minnie gave it to me clean, but also I do keep a clean car. Do you know how I clean it? I'll tell you right now. I use a leaf blower. It's true. How about pet shows? Can I do funny pet shows? Do a show? Can I do a show for dogs? Comedy for dogs. Wouldn't that be great? You use a leaf blower to dry your floors when you mop. I like that. Make sure it's non-gas powered leaf blower. Only use an electric leaf blower inside. You do not want carbon monoxide poisoning. They should make a car Roomba. Another Roomba might be dead, guys. You've got 4 kids. They can't stay off your floor. Just leaf blow the kids. That's what I used to do. I would cut mine's hair. Yay! And I would leaf blow him to get all the hair. You know, you get the bits and pieces. I would just leaf blow him so we didn't track it through the house. I'm gonna get my eyebrows done today. I want you to know I am not ready for this trip to Japan. I'm gonna start packing today. You know what? I'm gonna do it. Gonna start packing. Another what did I say? Oh, another Roomba. I think another Roomba's dead. I think my husband accidentally drowned it. Good intentions gone awry. Hey, I want to tell you something. So I will. Oh, thank you, Michelle. No one's raining on the Comedy Parade. It's just when I have contracts for overseas shows, so Japan and Europe, I can't perform outside of those shows. They write it in there that you can't do it. You can't sell merch and dice, and you can't perform outside of what they have scheduled you. Where in Japan am I going? If you go to armedforcesentertainment.com, they have the list of all the places, but hopping around to all kinds of stuff. Good morning from freezing Boston. Oh, Estra, you've been so sick. I hope you feel better. You became a military spouse this year, and now my content hits different. Oh my God, did I influence you in becoming a military spouse? Oh, they've come out. Now he's got a. I think it's something that you use for drywall. putting it in the back of the truck. He's got a hard hat on. Again, I am a little bit over doing things just because it's like a rule. We can't use any common sense anymore, can we? I guess that's He dropped a sponge. I guess that's because of insurance. You see how my eyebrows went up when I said insurance? I did a show once for a reinsurance company. Reinsurance. It's called reinsurance. Reinsurance company. And that's when I learned that insurance companies have insurance companies, and it just keeps going on. So in case the insurance companies can't cover it, they are insured by the reinsurance company. Isn't that crazy? Morning, Ken. Another ladder? This is your third ladder. It's got a little thing on top. He's got like a bamboo, like something you would put sushi on. A hard hat. You changed hard hats. You had a white one on. Now he's got a yellow one on. Does your hard hat have to match your ladder ledge? 3 ladders, a sponge, and a fashion change. Ask them what they're doing. No. I said insurance so much that an insurance ad came up. Really? On this? There's ads? What? What is the world? 2 more ladders and he gets a discount from Ladder City. So here's what I wanted to say. I was on Yahoo. Yahoo News the other day. And I was just scrolling down and there was a BuzzFeed article. And the picture, like it wasn't like buried way far down. But it was like dirty in nature. BuzzFeed, and it was vivid. Like the words they used, I don't even say out loud. And I was like, this is on the main, like, this isn't cool. Like, kids, look at this. I didn't like it. That's my whole point. Yahoo is for euchre spades and greasy news. What else? Where do you look? I go on USA Today as well, but hi, Laura. Everybody on TikTok, go follow Laura. Hi. She's got great stuff. Very funny comedian. Oh, I guess you can follow her everywhere. Facebook, LinkedIn, maybe. Laura Hi everywhere. And yeah, so I was just like, why is this BuzzFeed article putting out gross stuff? Google News is less greasy? Have I never looked at Google News? I don't think I ever have. Yeah, I guess it is. You're right. I was just like, oh, God. I don't need... Oh, Ken is already following you, Laura. Nice. And Becky with an eye says, we love our Laura. That's so nice. Look at that. Look at all that support. That cross-comedian support. Samantha says, don't follow her home, though. That's stalking. I've had it happen. Not all the way home, but in malls. You hate the news reporters not biased anymore? Yes. Agreed. Wholeheartedly agree. But just to have such a vividly dirty thing on the main page of like what's supposed to be a news thing, I was like, what is this? It really put me off. Nothing against greasy news, just know what you're walking into. Yeah, they're not biased anymore, Quentin. You're right. They are biased. They are biased. Here's what they're biased towards: making money. That's the truth. They all have advertisers that they are beholden to. How's number 4 doing in the dorm? Roomba number 4 just left the USO and it's on the rotator. So we'll see how it does on its deployment. We know that it will not make it back. It was a... Oh, okay, different guy. I think I was wearing jeans. That's how I know. Now he's got a white hat. What's he getting? Is it going to be... Ooh, it's like a putty knife. It's a big putty knife that I think you would use. Oh, he's cleaning it off. He's cleaning off the putty knife. He's... Okay. Just keeps wiping it off. I think he's looking at his reflection in it. So I assume they're doing some sort of plastering. They probably installed some new HVAC thing. So I don't know. Maybe they did have mold in their HVAC system. But there's a house that is caving in. Sonia, why can't they be like race car drivers? Why can't news reporters be like race car drivers and wear their corporate sponsors? I love that idea. I love that. Because you know, if something happens to their... Yeah, I've seen this. Something happens that's negative, that's somebody that's paying you money, they're not going to report that news. So are we just spying on the neighbors doing a home project or something? No, I live on base, so it's free game. This is, there's nobody living in there. There's contractors. There's people that moved in and then they moved out real quick, like a month. Which means something probably happened. Maybe not with the house, maybe with the career. But I didn't see anything in the news. That's the thing about the military. Like, if your neighbor gets in trouble, it ends up, they try to take the whole family down. Did I win the gross boots discussion? Like, was I able to get rid of my husband's gross boots? No. They're made by Echo. And they don't make the exact type that he likes. I've tried over and over again. They are gross, but... Oh, other guy's back. And he is carrying out a different type of putty knife, putting it in the bed of the truck, taking nothing back in. What a waste of time. You couldn't just put that on the floor for a bit? What is the G again? Echo or Echo? I think it's ECCO. I have looked on eBay. I bought them like 6 years ago. Patching doorknob holes, possibly. A good reporter, Rob says, is not biased, but journalists are expected to be, and you can't really tell the difference anymore. Yeah, it's so hard. Before I said, what a waste of time, you said that's a waste of trip. Yeah. Oh, my nose gets so itchy. Thank you, Margaret. God, this is a point where I wish I had more energy drink or was allowed to, but you can't. It'll kill you. You can't drink more. Does anybody, when they get home from work, they sit in the car for like 20 minutes? I used to do that. I guess this is bringing me back. I do like it. I might do this again tomorrow. Echo has huge shops here if I find the name. Oh, thank you. You're very kind. Thank you. Oh, honking. There's a helicopter circling, but it looks like a news helicopter. Technically, people drink more than they should, and they're fine. The energy drinks, yeah. Yeah. I wonder where my husband is. I guess he doesn't exist. Bunny says I look like a young Justin Bieber if he was a girl. Thanks. Google News is better. Am I just going to transition to Google News? I guess so. It is still a bit depressing. What? What are you doing, helicopter? You're pretty low. And you don't normally come here. What are you up to? Oh, you know what? They're probably spying on the people working on the house. It's weird where they are. Thank you, Marianne. Elon Musk says his first Neuralink startup has implanted a chip in the first human brain. Would you let somebody put a chip in your brain? Dorito? Want to read something funny? Read the PPC party in Canada's platform. All right, I'll go check it out. No chips, not a chance. Okay, let's do a hypothetical. If you were going to have a chip implanted and it could do one thing that you've always wanted, what would you have it do? What would you have the chip do? Like, do you want to play piano the best? Regulate your emotions. That's nice. There you go, Margaret. Teleportation, Becky says. Memorize everything. Yeah. It's going to really, financial stability. Well, it could do anything. So it could make you like a bajillionaire. Which I guess could be financial. It depends on how much you spend. Are you spending billions every month? Quinn says, I have autism spectrum disorder. I can learn things way too fast. I have that too. I don't learn things very fast. You got the good kind. Schools won't be needed anymore if you don't memorize things. Well, yeah. I think these chips are going to really take down like skills. Like if I have a chip in my brain, suddenly I can play piano really well or guitar really well. It's going to be like, yeah, you just have the chip. Like you didn't work at it. Thank you, Sonia. Blue was a chip for your son to cure his type 1 diabetes. Yeah. You can socialize. I can't trade you. Quentin. Yeah, but it's all pretend, right? I call it cat's pawing. Cat's paw people. Just kind of mess with them here, mess with them there. Try to amuse yourself. All right, Becky. Yeah, me too. Why? Am I like doing drugs in my sleep? Eliminate cancer chip. That's a good one. You guys are I went for skills. You guys are going for like the noble pursuits. Good for you. Yeah. Would I get one put in? I don't know. If I did, would I want Elon Musk controlling it? Probably not. Who would I want to control it? I'd let my husband control a chip. I've asked him. I've been like, do you want to read my mind? And he's like, no. Rude. I would absolutely want to read your mind. We'd get so much more done. Stepford wife. There's the mailman. I feel like nothing's real anymore. You know, so there's so much that's stupid. Like this. Travis Kelce helps gift Taylor Swift a custom diamond friendship bracelet. Oh, he's brought the yellow ladder out. And the silver pan that you would put the putty in. So there was stuff that they took in that I didn't see. Maybe they had left it in before. I wonder if they're just inspecting it. Free will is questionable at that point. You're right, Rob. We would all be Gordon Ramsay. Gordon Ramsay's master classes on the program Masterclass are really good. Thank you, Quinn. Putty, trowel, and ladder. It's getting serious. Yeah. Trowel. How come you can drop trowel and be a trowel? Like you can't be, but you can hold a trowel. Drop trowel while using a trowel. Drop trowel into a trowel. Trough. That's different. And men sometimes pee in a trough, which is weird to me. Couldn't do that as a woman. Oh, you came back out. You're bringing nothing. You better be taking something back in. You're just meandering. Nope, getting into the truck. The other guy's carrying a 5-gallon bucket and something else. Both still have. Are you going to drive with your hard hats on? Oh, it's a heater. They must have patched something up in the wall, and they needed that to dry overnight. He's heading back in. He's on his phone, blowing the dust off his phone. Where did the third guy come from? Ooh, guy that walked out to the truck with nothing is now smoking a cigarette. Now we're taking the 5-gallon bucket back out and putting the reduce, reusing, recycling. They're putting it back in. They didn't need it all. I saw a utility worker smoking a cigarette by his truck the other day. Feeling like a PI. I got auditioned. I interviewed to be a private investigator or to work in a private investigator's office. And you know what they said? They said, you're a military spouse, you're going to move. How about that? 5 hours to do a drywall job. I don't like popcorn sealing. Just to give you fun facts. You want to know how annoyed they get with the old school toothpaste and TP move out patching. I've never done that. I buy roller sticks on Amazon. Do I have a cold? No, but my nose gets so itchy. Itchy. I don't know why. I wonder if there's something in the drink that I've always scratched my nose a lot. What can I say? Oh, there's that helicopter again. Oh, bringing out other ladder. We got guys smoking a cigarette in the street. Other guys bringing out ladders. Guy smoking a cigarette is still wearing a hard hat. They're talking to each other. They have hard hats on and reflective vests. Married to a Navy vet, birthed an Army vet. You just never know. You never know. I can't see my computer. It's too bright. It's too bright. No, maybe. Maybe, Sonia. I do a lot of this. But I try to conquer itching. Like if I'm itchy, I try to last it out. But it's hard because it gets stronger before it gets not stronger. Before it goes away. It's itchy right now. Beautiful day. Ramon, yeah. It's 60 some degrees. 66. Here's what I like about where I live. They pick up trash 2 times a week. Hi, Crookie CC. CECCC. They pick up trash twice a week. Isn't that amazing? Oh, thank you, Renee. Do I partake in lasagna and dislike Mondays? It's been a while since I've had lasagna. You ever had a stuffed shell? helicopter is still circling. It's very strange. It's not unusual to see aircraft running the pattern on a military base. But what it's doing is a little unusual. They are slacking. I pick up trash 7 days a week. It's true. What am I going to do in Japan, guys? It's supposed to be too clean. I'm going to have to keep running. This is going to be a real mess. I'm probably going to have to run in airports. I'm going to get arrested. Will somebody just vow to bail me out when I turn bail? Maybe they're trying to find all my husband's missing rings. He recently found one. Now he's wearing 2 rings on one finger. Climb Mount Fuji. Why am I going to Japan to do comedy? You love Southern California, but the lack of manicotti is troubling. I feel that. But you do have fish tacos, and they're really good. Shibuya, there's a 4-floor arcade with every video game ever. That sounds pretty cool. Hi, Mr. Beans. I'm going to go get my eyebrows done. I'm going to do some thinking, some life reflecting. Oh, thank you, Renee. I like sitting in a car. Like I've been talking to you guys for too long. I mean, it's just boring now at this point for you. But Mariska sending roses. Thank you. You uplift me when I put myself down. But I think I'm just enjoying the comfort of the Mini. Bye, Sarah. Oh, I was going to scratch my nose again, and I stopped. And now we will deal with it. Bye, Ramon. Still itchy. My nose is still itchy. Oh, I'm being telephoned. Don't scratch my nose. You're working from home, and this is helping you be productive. Nice. Ginger apocalypse. Itchy nose. Yeah, we're toughing it out. It's still itchy. It's still itchy. If you go to my Facebook, look, scratched over here. If you go to my Facebook page, there's a picture of a teenager from Australia that I sent patches to. Pretty cool because he joined the Air Cadets. His parents were in the Army, Australian Army. Why aren't we scratching the nose? Because it's just, I feel like why am I doing it? So I try to have ultimate control over my body. Smoker guy went back in. Who smokes in 2024? You're not going to pull out a pipe? I would love it. If somebody pulled out a pipe, I'd be all over it. Thrift stores and flea markets, multi-blocks long in Osaka. Nice. Angie knew a girl in Army Cadets whose dad was Air Force. See, kids, they rebel. They rebel. Just try today. Just sit quietly in your car. If you're in your garage, turn it off. I do not want to go to your funeral. I don't like to go to them anyway. Becky with an eye. Not one socially acceptable in the UK. There's something just very relaxing about sitting in a smaller space. And it's nice. I am like a cat, just sitting in the sunshine. I used to do that in school. I would sit in the hallway, the sunshine. Oh, okay, guy back with the trough. Non-smoker guy puts it in the back of the truck. And then he puts the 5-gallon jug in the back of the SUV. I don't know why they can't go together, My nose is itchy, for God's sakes. Wiping his hands on his shirt, still wearing the high vis and the helmet. While the percentage of smokers have dropped, because of population, the number of smokers is higher than in the 70s. Fast food. I'm Italian with a TBI. I don't do quiet very well. I love that. Know thyself. I should probably eat something at some point. Cannot see. I'll put it over here and got my handy dandy thing here. Ooh, massive fire at a Brazos County chicken farm. That's sad. I will not make a joke about that out loud. Google News. Does Google News do like stuff that isn't depressing? Who's talking? There's somebody behind me? Nope. Sports, science, health. I just have like a weird thing. It doesn't all have to be depressing. Samantha went for it. Oh, brought out another ladder. Did you take? That's the same ladder that you just brought out. Steven. How many ladders gonna come out of this house? You can share them. Oh, there he is. Mr. America. Can't wind down the window. Hi, I'm doing live streaming. How are you? Do you have any idea? Oh, my nose is still itchy. Oh my God, when you showed up, my nose got way itchier.
That's because we have a connection.
Do you have any insight into why that helicopter is just circling? Do you think it's trying to spy on us? They want to see through our windows?
They can't find the landing field.
They can't find the landing field for the last half an hour?
Maybe he's looking for stray dogs.
Oh.
We should go see if we can help.
I don't know. Isn't that weird? And it doesn't look like a military helicopter.
Scanning for something. Maybe it's practicing. He could be a student pilot. I have no idea.
Aren't you born a pilot?
Well, yes, but you have to emerge from your shell.
Get out of here, zip-it-suited sun god. Cute. Okay, I guess I'll go eat lunch. I hope you have a good lunch. I'm going to continue to try not to scratch my nose. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for hanging out. I'll try to find some more interesting news articles. Bye. All right, I'll talk to you soon.